Well, hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having an awesome day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to fake dewy skin for dry skin, or if you have oily skin in general. These are just products I use to make my skin look more awake and live from within, like a nice dewy kind of skin moment that makes my skin look really healthy, even though it's the driest skin on the planet, it feels like sometimes. You guys have seen my videos where my skin looks really terrible, especially close up on foundation reviews. And today I want to show you like something I do, especially for Instagram and stuff, to make my skin look really dewy and healthy. So today that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a little tutorial with you guys. And without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. If you are not subscribed to my channel already and haven't liked the video, I'd appreciate if you did both of those things. Of course, you can check out my true crime podcast, Crimex, on all streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts, everything. And you can also shop my new brand, The Open Crypt, at theopencrypt.com and on Instagram. So now let's get started. I had to plug some stuff. You guys get it. Let's get started. Alright guys, so I look weird, right? I have my eyes done. I have a weird eyeliner situation going on today because it feels weird doing my face first thing in the morning, so I look weird and I feel weird. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let me talk about what's on my face right now in case you're wondering what this weird situation is. So this is from Shop.PL. It is the Cytrynada eyeshadow palette, which was really cute and yellowy and lemony themed, so I had to try it out. And it looks like this is really cute. So I use that for my eyeshadow. For the yellow liner that's within the black little box of my wing, I use the new City Colors stuff. City Colors tried to rebrand, I think. So this is the Be Bold color liner in, I guess, just pastel yellow. It doesn't have a name of a shade on it. So I use this for inside the liner. And my lashes are from Vixen makeup. So let's get started with my face now. Okay, so I have to get my hair in my face because I don't want to get hair in my makeup or makeup in my hair and stuff. And I feel weird, like it's so awkward doing makeup first thing in the morning. I don't know how to function, so if I'm odd in this video, you know why. So for primer, I'm going to take the Revolution Fix and Glow Ultra Glow Primer. I'm just going to put it on my hands just a little bit. To me, this soaks into the skin really quickly. So if I'm looking for like a glowy moment, I'll go ahead and just use a glowy primer or the illuminating one from Laura Mercier. This one's cheaper, so I don't mind using it more frequently, you know? Like I feel like when it's an expensive primer and I go through it really quickly, I feel like I didn't get my money's worth out of it. Like I go through the First Day Beauty Ultra Repair Hyaluronic Primer all the time because I need it for the moisture. And I feel like I go through it pretty frequently. Now, I don't have any dry patches at the moment, which is why I can get away with using a glowy primer. However, if you have dry skin, like you have really bad dry skin that day, I would recommend just using a hydrating primer because hydrating primers are the bomb. And this is a little too wet for me, so I'm going to take my paper towel that I squeezed my beauty blender out on and just dab any places where I feel like there's excess product because I don't want my face to move around throughout the day. And now I'm shiny. Alright, for our foundation, now that we did our primer, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation, the Luminous Foundation in 130 in, which is my shade, and I'm going to go ahead and just take like 2.5 pumps of that and just spread it everywhere. It's not the most full coverage moment in the world. You can definitely see through it, but it does have a nice luminosity to it. So here's my foundation. Honestly, even without the illuminating primer, this foundation does look really dewy on the skin. For concealer, I'm going to take the creamy concealer from Tarte. It's the new Shape Tape concealer, so now a creamy version because some people said the regular Shape Tape is dry, so I wanted to use the creamy one. And this is Fair Neutral. And I'm just going to conceal where needed, but I'm not going to blend it in yet. So I usually just cover 2 scars and my under eyes. And I'll put a little bit on my lips, a little on my nose. So there's my concealer. Now, while this is setting, I'm going to let it sit in place for a minute to get a little tacky, I guess, just because I really want the most coverage where I applied it and not like all the way around because it's really creamy. It's going to smooth out everywhere. I'm going to take, if I can find it, the Fast Stick Foundation from Makeup Revolution. I'm going to take F14, which is a really dark shade, and use it as my contour. So I'm just going to draw a small line with it on both sides. And I'm also going to put a little boop and boop on my nose right there. So I'm not going to do cream contour under my chin because I don't want to get makeup all over my shirt or if I wear a high collar dress. I just powder contour for that. So I'm going to use this, and now I'm going to use the Cheek Dew from Colourpop. This one's really nice. This one's in Hotline. It's the only one I've tried so far, but now I feel like I want the rest of them. It's really nice because it's like, it goes a little bit, goes a long way. So I have a little bit on my finger here, and that's going to be more than enough. So while everything's sitting in place, I'm just going to dab it on both sides and start blending in a little bit with my fingers since my finger's going to be already dirty. Just blend it in where I want it, a little bit on top of where the contour line is we haven't blended in yet. Gonna have a little bit of glow, right? It doesn't look like that much on camera, but in person, especially when it's blended out thoroughly with the blender, it looks really good. So for highlighter, liquid highlighter, I don't care for any of my liquid highlighters personally, like their cream highlighters and stuff. They don't make enough of a difference, so I always add a highlighter on top afterwards. But I'm gonna take the Manifest That from Colourpop on my finger just a little bit, which is like a light gold, and just tap it on top of everything. And now I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and blend all this together. For setting powder, I'm going to take the Fenty Butter Powder mixed with a little bit, I'm going to tap a little bit of the illuminating powder from Jeffree Star into this, mix it together, and set my entire face. You don't have to set your entire face, but I personally do because I like my face to stay all day long. Okay, now my face is set with powder. I actually like the Fenty one because it's a lighter coat anyway. It's not like it's going to cover up everything we did with the creamy stuff. Like you can still see some highlight and blushing coming through, especially in person. I feel like on camera it kind of gets washed out, but I can see a little bit of warmth with the blush and everything still. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. Glow Dewy Mist and set my face now. This one smells so good. It smells like coconut. Okay, now this feels like a lot of products because I'm going to keep stacking products, but I feel like throughout the day it definitely does wear more of a dewy finish than like anything else. And some people are going to comment like, setting your entire face, Giver, it's the whole point of doing all the dewy stuff. I feel you. But it does make a difference throughout the day, like especially as it wears. So now that my face is set, I'm going to go back into blush. So I'm going to take the Cavity palette from Jeffree Star, mix both the two blushy shades together, mostly the orange. And I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit of glowy blush on top. So I do have a little bit of blush coming through, so I'm going to very lightly touch my face with this. But just to get a little extra dewy moment on top of the skin. Just a little light tap. I'm also going to tap it right under my chin, because I feel like I want the blush to match everywhere. If it's just here, it seems awkward. If you mash a little bit on there or on the top of your forehead, it brings the face together more, which is nice. Now for powder highlights, I'm gonna take Jeffree's Ice Cold just for my inner corner highlight. I'm just gonna put it on my pinky and just tap it right here. This is just what I would do every day. Like even when you guys like ask me my highlighter and everything, it's what's on my face, not necessarily what's in my inner corner of my eye. Now I want that glow from within kind of highlight deal, so I'm going to take Jaclyn Cosmetics Twinkle, which is very, very pretty. This little icy white one on my FO2 brush from Sigma, which of course you can use my code for a discount or my link if you want to shop them. And this is just one of those like shiny from within kind of moments. It's not super metallic, it's not glittery, it is definitely glass on the skin. So that looks so pretty. Obviously you don't have to bring it in as far as I do, but I don't care. I'm putting highlight everywhere sometimes. My face is so dry, I'm not going to get oily throughout the day to get like oily everywhere anyways. So I don't mind having it everywhere because I know I'm not going to produce oil in these places to make it look like too much. Also, I really love highlight on the Cupid's bow. It looks really nice. Now I'm just going to finish up my eyeshadow. I'm going to take the Cytrynada palette I did for my eyes, take the Limeta my lower lash line, just smudging under here with a little Luxie brush. I feel like finishing up my face after I have my eyes done already is so easy, but I definitely am a face first person. Like I don't do my eyes first unless it's, you know, for video purposes. I usually do my face first because it just seems the most practical thing for me, you know. For the eyeliner and my waterline, I'm gonna take Colourpop's Cursed, like crossed but without the vowels in it. A little bit of Fenty mascara, a little bit of Milani's Line Play for my sparkly under my eyes, Haunting Lip by Black Moon Cosmetics, and I'm done. So my hair is wrecked today, guys, but it's raining, so I'm definitely not gonna like put effort into making it look fantastic. So I'm gonna go outside and it's gonna get ruined anyways. But here is my makeup up close as far as like my skin and everything. My nose is the driest part on me right now, so my nose kind of doesn't look the greatest, but like my skin overall like looks dewy. It looks pretty. I love the glassy highlight up here. The inner blush like we did that comes from within, like the Cheek Dew from Colourpop, is really nice, especially with a little bit of a dewy powder blush on top of it. I just think it's really cute. Like this is kind of look like I couldn't wear all day long. I don't wear products like cream products if I know I'm gonna be out and it's gonna be really, really hot all day, just because I want them to wear really well. But for like normal errands, normal daily activities, like not gonna spend the whole day outside, I think it's the perfect dewy skin for someone with dry skin. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know there's a couple like things in the background you could probably hear from people working outside, but I really couldn't do anything about that. I have a limited filming time today because I'm restocking stuff for my brand. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.